Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now you look at this Saints defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
38. Ready.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And fights through one man. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, they brought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set, ready. Block 40. Hut.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. Down to the 10. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Saints 0.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Shuck. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
You look at this Carolina defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ready. 52 blue. Needle blue.
Young to throw it.
Throw right side taken by Sanders. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Let's
Now a handoff is over the left side. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The Panthers had 12-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat. And they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
come on, set. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints, nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Shuck. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw now, Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. Again, it's Shuck. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Let's go now. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Down, drill, 52, 45, white, plastic, 6. Edo blue. White, blue striker.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 reps. 60 reps. Hut.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Slide through. Here we go. Yellow. 40. Ready.
To throw, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Hill. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 21.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In motion right, Olave. Here's Shuck. The pass caught by Olave. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 reps. 60 reps. 6. Mega. 10.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
52 blue. 22 needle. Real green. Steel black.
Now Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Saints 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, Shuck. Olave holds it in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Shuck now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. In motion goes the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Saints 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
10 at the 41-yard line.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yellow. 52 blue.
Throwing, Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
6-yard line.
Set, hut. 6, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
43 rail. Come on, set.
So now they'll try the end around. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Black swap. Black. 95. Hut.
Now a handoff working right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Let's go. 50. Green. Ready.
Here is Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now it's Miller running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
36 yards.
And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Panthers 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
Here, smash, red. 60 red. Green gap. Black shot. Cut.
Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Okay,
so
ready?
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Young will set to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose again, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Panthers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Young's going to throw for this. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now, Shuck. He completes it to Olave. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 38 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll turn to Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in the blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
Ready. 50, green.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on.
Here's a give up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
18-yard line.
Set, ready. 43 right. 52 blue. Set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Shedding the tackle. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here.
Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 74 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down. Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Shaheed going to go in motion. To throw is Shuck. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Saints have taken a fourth quarter lead. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And on the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Set, ready. Black ball, ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1.
Here we look, black block. Red, 38. Yellow, lining. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Through the middle of the field. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Panthers are once again back in front. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
It's complete, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And now they'll shift things around. Throwing, Shuck. Now he's going to step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Brown. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. It's complete. Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
26-yard line.
Let's go. Set, go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Carolina,
they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with one game remaining.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.